Wait, what am I doing? Here, let me take a shot first. All right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I will remember you. Will you remember me? Don't let your heart pass by. And we all fall restless. I don't really know why I sang that song for you guys, but this is Shot 30 Podcast, and I am Shane Newbert. Hey, guess what? Get your cowbells out. Dink, 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 because this is episode 30 of Shot 30 Podcast. I had a lot of other plans what I wanted episode 30 to be, but this is just gonna be what it's gonna be. And if it's meant to be, it'll be. Baby, just let it be. So yeah, I had a lot of other plans. We shot a Christmas party. We had an ugly sweater party. We shot part of the podcast that day, and I really wanted to fit it in, but it's just so damn sloppy. You know, it's just like one of those sloppy joes that you have to eat with a fork. Even though we call ourselves people of the future, sometimes you gotta eat a sloppy joe with a fork, but not on a podcast, because that means you're gonna turn the shit off. But this is Shot 30 Podcast, episode 30. We've made it 30 episodes in. It's like Shot 30's golden birthday. It's like Shot 30's golden shower. Everybody, we on me, we on us, and a lot of people have made this podcast happen. You know, we've had some great episodes, and we've had some great guests, and we're going to have a whole lot more. And I think that everybody that was in this episode, well, the Christmas party episode, will still I'm going to probably piece it together to make it something very delightful for you. And I don't know why I was squinting my one eye, but I know it's okay. It's okay to squint one eye when you talk. It's okay to have weird little quirks and little habits, things that we do and we don't even realize. You know, maybe when you giggle, you snort. I know some people who snort when they giggle a little too hard. You know, I know some women who giggle and leak a little breast milk, just squirt it out like a little water fountain, like a little breast milk fountain. And I'm not saying that I haven't ever partook and took a sip, because maybe I have sipped on a little breast milk, and maybe I didn't mean to. But hey, this is Shot 30 Podcast, and thank you guys for liking, sharing, subscribing, listening on Apple, listening on Stitcher, CastBox, Libsyn, all those great places, and watching on YouTube, because maybe, I don't really know if I make it into a show enough for you guys. I can do like some of the stuff you see on The Magicians. You ever seen The Magicians? But I want to make it into a show for you guys to see as well. And I think that there's other things that we want to do with this podcast. The guest that's going to be on the show tomorrow, we're going to talk about a plant-based diet. And he does that stuff, and I don't. But maybe he will change my mind. I know I don't like to hurt animals. I don't hurt animals. I just buy the meat that they put on the counters. And I don't necessarily want to have to do that. And you know, Burger King, they try to trick you and say it's an Impossible Burger, and people are putting the real patties on there. So you're trying to enjoy your vegan burger, and those assholes put real meat on there. And that sucks. But hey, this is Shot 30 Podcast, and I am Shane Newbert. First one of the day. Here we go. Cheers. Cheers to the end of the Bears season. And if you're a Packers fan, maybe you want to listen to the podcast now. Maybe you want to hear me more, because you know I'm not going to say good things about the Bears now that their season's over, you know? Shit. But where my little homies been? Where my cronies been? You guys just been under a rock? You guys just been waiting for me to come back? Kind of like December 25th when Jesus comes back, when he's resurrected. And if I got that wrong, you gotta forgive me. I'm gonna blame it on the one shot I took. But hey, we watched The Joker. And usually I am on point with movies in the theater. But me and Timmy watched The Joker last night. We got on digital download. And we didn't pirate the shit. You guys need to quit pirating movies. Hello. Save up a little cash or go to your friend's house and get on their Hulu. Quit pirating the shit. You know, we're not a bunch of Johnny Depps out there. We're not a bunch of Captain Jack Sparrows. You know, you're a bunch of butt pirates. That's what you guys are to me, butt pirates. And call me Captain Hook, but sometimes I'm a butt pirate when I'm up there in that bedroom. And my wife, she gives all the booty, if you know what I'm saying. Tink. But yeah, we watched The Joker. And real life, I've never seen such a great movie in my entire life. It was everything perfect. The acting was excellent. Joaquin Phoenix, he turned himself into such an odd, dark character, and his body transformation, what he put his body through for this role is insane. He looked like the thing from It, or like the Human Centipede, or maybe, you know how Tom Hanks lost all that weight for Castaway? Dude, Joaquin Phoenix, go ahead and put your goat stamp on it. And not your gator stamp. Maybe gator stamp him if you want, but put your goat stamp on it because he killed it. The movie is so dark and demented. It is twisted and great. Absolutely excellent job. 5 out of 5. 10 out of 10. The people are raving about it in the streets. They chant. The Joker is the best movie we've ever seen. And I know I'm fresh to it. I just saw the movie, but it may just be one of the best movies I ever seen. Maybe second or third to One Night in Paris and Kim and Ray J. Maybe fourth or fifth to all those. Timmer would probably put it somewhere like 20th behind John Holmes movies and Ron Jeremy's movies. And do you guys just let your significant other watch pornography? Because that is a problem in a lot of households. You know, the men watch porn when the women are gone, or when they're there, they sneak off in the bathroom, or the other way around. I know some women who watch more porn than men. Hello? Upstairs. But do you guys have a real problem with that? Does that bug you? I know, it doesn't bug me if she watches a little pornography, because sometimes the willy gets tired, or sometimes I just don't have the steam, and I'd rather watch Gilmore Girls and put on some fuzzy socks. You know, I should be pleasing my woman. But sometimes I watch Gilmore Girls and wear fuzzy socks. But hey, this podcast is sponsored by Mrs. Newbie's Cakes and Cookies. And Mrs. Newbie's is the best. And I mean that shit. Try her cakes, cupcakes, cookies, delights. Have them custom made for your birthday, for your bar mitzvah, for your Hanukkah, for your birth, for your anything. And she will do it exactly how you need it done. And yeah, I mean, visit her on Facebook, Instagram today, and put your order in, because you won't regret it. Or regretta it. Regretta Thunberg it. How dare you? You see, Greta was riding around on a train, and she put up a Twitter thing, a little Twitter bird, and it said, riding around, she didn't use her voice with it, she typed it, but I read it as her. Riding around on the train, and it's awfully crowded, so I'm going to have to sit on the floor. And she had all of her luggage, and she was sitting on the floor. Well, the train, people, not Amtrak, but the Amtrak people in Germany, they were like, girl, you were in first class and you had a whole cab to yourself. You sat on the floor for the picture. Damn, roasted. And I've got no opinion on Greta, other than I do think she was slightly roasted back there. Yeah, I can't wait for tomorrow's guest, Heath Rakestraw. And JD Spetz, he'll be back on. He's back home for a while. That's a stand-up comedian you've seen, maybe episode 6, something like that. He's going to be back home. He's gonna be down in the studio. I don't know why I keep nodding down like you guys, like even when JD's here, like he's going to be sitting right in front of me. Oh, here, JD, there's your seat. He'd be sitting over there. But the Christmas party was great. And my favorite thing about a Christmas party is you pick a group of people. You and your loved one, if you're hosting a party, you pick a group of people that you just love and care about or have fun with. Like, hey, that's the drunk guy. Hey, that's the girl who's going to strip in a little bit. Hey, that's the guy who's going to eat all the food. Hey, that's the guy who's going to clean the dishes. That's the girl who's going to piss wherever she wants. There's the pukers. There, you invite all these people over to your home that you love and care about, and you just bring them all together. You know, you just it's like a stew of all my favorite people that I just stir up and eat it because it's awesome and I enjoy it. But it is cool to bring a whole bunch of different types of people together and see how your friends interact with your other friends. You know, it's very nice to see. And it's nice also to, no one booed me off the karaoke machine. No one booed me off. We did have a couple karaoke machine malfunctions, but no one booed me off center stage, right where I've always belonged. Yeah. But it was a lot of fun. We had a lot of fun with a lot of great people. And yeah, we had walking tacos. I'm going to tell you what. Walking tacos, last year for the Newbert Christmas party, we had mac and cheese buffet with a bunch of crock pots with a bunch of different mac and cheeses and then a bunch of bowls. Super easy to do. But this year we made it even easier. Have you ever been to a high school football game? Have you ever been to a volleyball game? Walking tacos. How easy. Lettuce pre-cut, tomatoes pre-cut, everything pre-cut. Put it in bowls. Make meat. That's it. Buy chips. That's it. Apply meat on top of chips and cheese and all the other good stuff. And then you enjoy. You just enjoy it. But yeah. So this is Shot 30 Podcast. And I maybe I get a little bit boring when it's just me. Maybe we should dig down in the depths of my brain. And we'll play a game right after this shot. But first I do have to say, you should definitely bring up this podcast in maybe your day-to-day conversations, maybe while you're eating breakfast with your loved one or on a hot date, right before you have intercourse. You just tell them, hey, I know this guy. He has this great podcast, and you should listen to it. And if they don't subscribe, or even listen, maybe you shouldn't be beside that person. Yeah. But we were going to play a game. We're going to play a game, and I'm going to close my eyes. The very first thing that pops in my head, I'm going to tell you about. Okay. I picture an elephant sitting on a hippopotamus's face. So we're just going to go on. We're going to go on to the Illinois weather. The Illinois weather. It's supposed to be 50 degrees for Christmas time. 50 degrees during Christmas time. And do you think I had that weird hippopotamus elephant like thought for a reason? Why? I sit on Timmery's face every now and again, but we're not large animals. I don't know. But 50 degrees on Christmas time, that bums me out. Christmas, Halloween, Thanksgiving, I love it in Illinois because it's nice and chilly. It does. It makes you want to. It makes you want to be inside. It makes you want to put on White Christmas. And Timmery loves that goddamn show. Ugh. But I watch it and I act like I enjoy it because she really likes it. But can you imagine being in somewhere that's hot? Let's just go like Australia. Can you imagine being in Australia and watching Christmas movies? Like, what the fuck? Oh, look at all these people partying in cocaine. Like, they're thinking it's just we're partying in drugs. It would be super sad, though, to be like living in Australia and watch all these Christmas movies where it's snowing and it's cold and all the beautiful coats and your kids all bundled up and snow days and fireplaces. They're like, fuck the fireplace. We turn the fireplace on. We're going to be burning the backyard up. That shit's so dry out there. I don't know. I think it makes sense. But I never lived in a hot place. I've never lived in a place where I don't get snow and snowball fights and, like we put in that little blow up hot tub. And I can't wait to crack open the garage a little bit. Crack the doors open a little bit. And it'd be nice and blustery cold while we're in the hot tub. Maybe wearing clothes. Maybe not. And I'll leave that up for your imagination. And my imagination just never stops. It's like this ticking wheel. I'm always thinking about everything. What I could have done better, what would be in a funny video, or what could I do with stand-up, or what do you guys want to hear on a podcast? My brain is always working. Why my friend doesn't respond to my texts or my calls for 5 days. I'm always thinking. But you know what I'm really thinking? I'm thinking you should visit Handmade by Haley. She's coming out of Kewanee, Illinois. She was at the Christmas party having a blast. You'll see her on an episode very soon. Maybe really soon, because we did a little segment with her here for the Christmas party. But she's a great person. Her big boy, he said he didn't want me to call him any pet names anymore on here, so I'll just call him Josh. But Josh and her, they work together, and that's a beautiful thing. But Handmade by Haley is bringing you handcrafted woodworking designs that you would see at Hobby Lobby. But she can even customize them to say maybe your name. And that seems like a pretty damn good Christmas present to give someone you love. And why haven't I gotten Timmery one? Because I love Timmery. But I'm going to now because I love her. Visit Handmade by Haley on Facebook today, or visit Haley Paxton on Facebook, and then you'll find her page from there. But yeah, Shot 30 Podcast is sponsored by Conspiracy Kimonos. Get your custom-made gi for jiu-jitsu. Yay, you want to be a black belt? You want to be a silver belt, purple belt, yellow belt? There's only one way to do it. That's buy a gi and get in the ring. I think just get on the mats. You just get on the mats and you guys just go. Get it. Visit Conspiracy Kimonos on Facebook and Instagram today. And also, it'd be nice if you guys start ordering some shirts. Everybody was buying the shirts for a while. Now nobody's just buying them. No one cares anymore. You can get other sizes and other colors. But visit Shane Neubert, SHAYNE, NEUBERT, on Facebook or Instagram, or just leave a comment below and I'll reach you to order your Shot 30 Podcast shirts. And that would give you something great to listen to on Christmas morning. Imagine just fire lit, not if you're in Australia, but fire lit, kids all sitting around happy. You just feel warmth. You feel the warmth. Christmas presents being open. Maybe you made a little Christmas breakfast. The kids are checking to see if Santa ate the cookies, Santa left presents, and you got Shot 30 Podcast on in the background. Hey guys, this is Shot 30 Podcast. Can't you see it? Oh, you guys like anal sex? And then you got to turn it down real quick because this podcast is not for children. I meant only turn it on in the background if you're just a single couple. Or if you're just a single couple with your of-age parents and, everybody's of age. So, back to some real shit. Black and white TV. Me and Calvin talked about it on the podcast. It was supposed to be the next one that was posted, but me and Calvin Reed are going to be doing a podcast called Black and White TV. And it's just going to be a little spinoff of Shot 30 where we talk about some real shit. And I just really like that guy. I just like him, and I love to hear what he thinks, what he feels, what he sees. And I think maybe he just likes to hear what I feel and see. No, but we just want to converse and talk about, but it's just black and white TV. We'll explain it later, but make sure you keep an eye out for it. And if you like Shot 30 Podcast, please do not forget to like, share, subscribe. Follow us. Make sure you go to Apple Podcasts and hit the 5 stars. Oh man, and Timmery is going to be home soon, and I can't wait to tell her that Pokemon Go changed their background banner thing. And it's pretty freaking cute. It's Snorlax sledding down a snowy hill, and he's got a little Pikachu with him. And so we might have to go on a bit of a Poke Hunt. But clearly, after this, I will not be drinking and driving. Because we drink and we have to stay responsible. We have to. At least one of us has to. But I have perfect health, according to the doctor, and that bugs the shit out of my wife. So we'll run you through the end credits right after this shot. Thank you for being here. So yes, please tune in tomorrow where Heath Rakestraw will be on the podcast. And I think it's gonna maybe move you in ways. It's gonna make you lean with it and rock with it. And tonight after you listen to this podcast, or maybe tomorrow morning, remember Christmas is every day. So give your husband or your wife, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, anything. Give them a little extra love tomorrow night. Maybe just start with a little back massage. Work your way down. If you're like me, you're like, oh, you can't wear underwear to give a back massage. And I don't know if other people have that problem, but if you and the other person are sexual and you give each other back massages, I'm like, yeah, that underwear, it just gets lotion on it and lube. You gotta lose it. Oh yeah, the bra strap's in the way. That's what Timmery always says to me when I'm wearing her bra. And you gotta take the bra off. And then my big old titties pop out. And they're just huge titties. I have huge titties. But they used to be pecs. But yeah, treat your loved one to something nice tomorrow. Christmas is in a week. But take care of them today. Because today, you can't promise tomorrow. And we need to remember that. This is Shot 30 Podcast. I am Shane Newbert. I appreciate you all. I care about you all. And thank you all so much. Till next time. Well, till tomorrow, actually. And maybe there might even be 2 tonight if I can figure out a way to piece together the Christmas party episode. But this is Shot 30 episode 30. Golden birthday, golden shower time. Thank you all. Boom. Gotta flex those big titties. Let them jiggle.